What's up? This is Legit or Shit, where I test get rich influencer schemes or strategies, things that those guys who pop up on your TikTok feed or your Instagram feed when they say, "Oh, dude, what are you doing not doing this? You could get rich so fast." I'm testing that. I want to see if I can get rich fast. Is there a possibility? You're telling me that with no effort or little minimal effort, I could get rich? I doubt it. But why not give it a shot if it doesn't take a lot of effort? But newsflash with number one, which is USENAIVE.Ai, brought to me by this influencer here. My opinion, is it legit or is it shit? It's shit, dog. That's a no from me, dog. Why? Did I test it out myself personally? No. Now you're saying, whoa, how can you make this claim that this thing sucks and it's not legit without testing it out personally? Research, my friend. Research. I don't have to test out every single car in order to know which one I should buy or which would better serve me. No, you look at Carfax, you look at reviews, you see what other people have done, and you take all that information, ball it up, and you use it. And so that's what I've done here. And from my research, it is shit. Did I try it out myself? No, I didn't try it out myself. I wanted to, but I'm not going to give my credit card number to a website that seems sketchy, that has bad reviews, that is making these grand promises. What I did do was look around at people who did try it out, and here's what they had to say. Paraphrased, shit sucks. That's what they said. The main guy I looked at, let me give him a shout out here. Let me find his name. Because though
Remember that video?
Because I didn't want to give my information to this company, but I thought maybe I could use, one of those prepaid credit cards to do so. I don't know if he did this, but what he did do was give the program UseNaive.ai $150 just to see what it would do. And here's just like a quick rundown.
Clapped. So remember that video where I kind of clapped about paperclip, but I didn't mean to clap about paperclip because I like the product and the level of abstraction. It just needs a bit more work and it's going to improve, and it is improving already. Now I'm going to crap about the product that I paid $150 for. Is essentially paperclip under the hood and sucks.
He says it's obviously not going to be autonomous.
So first things first, this absolutely does not work autonomously. I had a getting started flow where it says to incorporate a company, basically build your own company, and then you connect or buy a web domain. I did connect it to one of my domains. The DNS never went through. So I added the records, it approved, it never verified that I can actually use the web domain, and basically it's stuck like that forever now.
I'll just let him explain it for himself.
Stay tuned. So like most folks, I have about 7,000 different websites, WhatsApp groups, school groups, YouTube channels, Reddit threads, LinkedIn profiles that I follow for AI. So Naive essentially says you can describe an idea, create a company, and have the business run itself, which is a very popular type of thing that products say today. Now, they also have this download a business in seconds tab, which really caught me because now that I have this YouTube channel, I kind of dove into the YouTube rabbit hole and I learned about this whole faceless YouTube thing. And they have a thing where they say it's a faceless YouTube empire. Essentially, you can create a full faceless YouTube channel or channels actually, without showing the face and just by letting it run. A few things. First of all, the rating and the downloads haven't changed, and I've been with the product for about a week now. A bit sus. And then in addition, if you actually look at what's happening, it says it connects a bunch of tools, but I'm not sure I fully understand why. Like, what does it actually connect? So I paid the $150 required to pay for this because I believe when somebody builds a product that I feel is great, I want to pay for it. I immediately pay the high price when I can because I feel like it's just good. If it works and it's worthwhile, I'll make it back somehow by value or by reselling it to somebody else or whatnot. So I did. And then after looking deeply into the product and before looking at the terms page, realizing that the thing is basically paperclip under the hood with a GUI wrapped around it, while paperclip already has a GUI wrapped around it, I basically became very, very mad. And I'm going to walk you through exactly why my experience is so bad with this tool.
But basically, the rundown is a lot of setup issues, incomplete tasks. It's not doing what it says it's going to do. The UI sucks. And he said it's basically just paperclip in a GUI or a GUI. I don't know what that means. I'm not a smart guy. I'm here. Obviously, I'm now trying to get rich, trying these weird ideas. Do I look like the kind of guy who's educated who knows what a GUI is? But I looked it up on ChatGPT, and it basically says that paperclip. Okay, because that guy said that this is just paperclip wrapped in a GUI. What's paperclip? Well, paperclip is an open source AI agent framework used to chain prompts and tools together to automate tasks, but it's not a full company running system. So he's basically saying Naive didn't build something fundamentally new. They likely just took paperclip, which is free and open sourced, and added a visual interface to it, which is a GUI. Now I'm understanding the UI probably stands for user interface, and packaged it as a product. So the guy's saying the user interface doesn't work. The GUI does not work. There's bugs. It crashes. There's a lot of incomplete features. You can't actually use the system as intended. So, bottom line, it sounds like if you paid for this program or subscribed to it, you basically paid for a repackaged tool with added UI that doesn't work well, marketed with very inflated claims. You likely paid for a repackaged free tool. And so that's enough for me to stop right there. I'm not going to waste money on a product where all the reviews are saying don't trust the product, don't trust the product. I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? What am I trying to say here, folks? What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, for me, on this journey to wealth, on this lottery ticket to wealth, USENAIVE for me, out. But do I think the guy's original statement or first statement about if you're not using AI in 2026 to get rich, what are you doing? You know, there's something there. There's a nugget there. So I have started to try to build my own program, which is much cheaper and so far much more reliable than whatever UseNaive.ai is. Now, I'm not claiming that I'm going to make something that is exactly what that influencer originally marketed it as. But what I'm trying to do is create a program that will run several YouTube channels. And what I mean by run several YouTube channels is I have it auto generate video or stories that are then turned into videos that will go out to separate YouTube channels, which when they perform on those YouTube channels, YouTube will then send that data back to the program, and the program will adjust and keep sending stuff out. And wow, isn't technology great? Because with the help of ChatGPT and its program called Codex, I have actually been able to build a very, how do you say, I want to say like archaic, we'll just say simple, a very rough a very rough draft of this program. So let me show you what I have so far.